Alright guys, welcome back to Patreon request, and we're going to start things off with a request from Cyborg 19.99, who asked me to do a hero-villain mashup between Wolverine and Vandal Savage. So, as always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, and hit the third tier. That'll allow you access to do so, as well as check out the other stuff on the other tiers. And like I said before, I had just done a review of Twisters. If you want to hear my thoughts on that movie, feel free to do so, as well as check out my thoughts on Star Wars The Acolyte, and more in a more fun view, I'm doing episode reviews of Suicide Squad Isekai. So yeah. Anyway, so let's get started with the video. So for any new subscribers watching this wondering what is hero-villain mashup, hero-villain mashup is where I take a hero and what would it be like if this villain was in their rogues gallery. Like, basically, like, what is... Like basically asking the question of, like, what if this character was in this person's rogues, like, it had to face them as a villain. So, as you can see, it's Wolverine and Vandal Savage, which, when you really think about it, Vandal Savage really works as a Wolverine villain. Like, he's immortal, he's crafty, he's also a savage himself. He'd probably, if they exist in the same universe, they probably would have run into each other multiple times. So, like I said, yeah, right out the gate, Vandal works totally as a Wolverine villain. Wolverine has his share of villains that he has either forgotten about through trauma, or, you know, through Weapon X, or, you know, he's encountered so many immortals that it's just like, ah, fuck. But the difference is that, you know, it's not a mutation or, you know, vampire curse or some other thing that allows Vandal to be alive. He's just immortal from radiation from a space rock. So, Vandal Savage and Wolverine, if they exist in the same universe, there's no doubt in my mind that Savage and Logan probably would have clashed multiple times. I think, like, Vandal would have seen Wolverine as, like, you know, you're not really an immortal, you just live a long time. I'm a true immortal here. And Logan would be like, yeah, I'm fine with that. I know I got a lot of sins to answer for, but at least I won't be here when the world's a big honkin', you know, just a big fucking charred mess. You know, you'll just keep living. And I think, like, Logan would also try to go, like, Savage always tries to make himself, like, you know, this prim and proper, like, you know, he's evolved, even though his last name says otherwise. Logan would try to goad the inner caveman out of him, because he, like, Logan would be like, yeah, you know, underneath all that, all those clothes, all that fancy money you got, yeah, you ain't nothing but a caveman. So he would try to goad Vandal into fighting him as much as possible. I also think, like, Vandal would probably also be setting up, like, be trying to, you know, he's patient, he's immortal, and he can just wait out. The other thing is, like I said, Wolverine isn't really a real immortal. He just ages really slow. So, if him and Logan were enemies, he would just be like, yeah, you're gonna grow old and die, and I'm gonna be living forever. And Logan would be like, oh, we'll see about that, because Wolverine knows, see, here's the thing. Wolverine knows a few things about hurting people. Like, he knows well and good how to hurt somebody. And I think, like, he would really put, like, Vandal's, because Wolverine could be a cruel son of a bitch to people who really piss him off. Especially, like, I know Vandal would probably get at Logan through either, like, a lot like Sabretooth. It would be very much like Sabretooth, only Vandal would rarely do this in person. It'd be kind of like Romulus, in a way, where he'd be, like, orchestrating other people to attack Logan head on. So, yeah, that would be the big factor here. So I do think that, like, when he gets Wolverine good and pissed off and the two of them fight, Logan is just gonna be like, yeah, you know, that immortality thing, that thing, you may think it's a gift, it's a curse, bub. So what Logan is probably gonna do, just because he can be this stone cold, Wolverine would probably not only decapitate Vandal in a fight, but not only that, I think he would take, he would cut up all the other pieces of Vandal and then separate them throughout. Like, he would like go out to the deepest ocean and like take Vandal's head and be like, here's your new home, bub, and dump his head into the Mariana Trench. And then separate the rest of his body parts all throughout the land, maybe even like some places in the Savage Land or in Antarctica. Like, he would just cut him up, and yeah, Vandal can still feel pain in all of that, so he'd be feeling pain like he would dump like his heart into into molten lava and just hurt it and just consistently burn him alive. While he's drowning, his head is drowning and being crushed by pressure in which he can't die. So, but again, Vandal would make Wolverine's life a living hell. He would get at him through Laura, Kitty, Jubilee, Daken, even Kid Omega. Much like it would be kind of like how Sabretooth War went, in a way. But anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think, what do you think it would be like if Vandal Savage was a Wolverine villain? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.